Welcome to Talk to Me. I'm your host, Brenda Warren, the solutionist. I see things other people often miss. And today I'm excited because on Face It Fridays, it's when I bring in experts that are going to help me face whatever it is I need to face for the month of January. In the month of January, I've faced all kinds of things. And today I'm going to face it that self-care matters. My guest today is going to be business strategist Marqueta Plum Jenkins. We're going to talk about her book, we're going to talk about self care, and so many other things. But before we get to Marqueta, who's going to be joining me in a little bit, I wanted to tell y'all that today's show is sponsored by Yoga for Face. It's a 30-day beauty challenge about to start on February 1st. Miss Renee here is going to be showing you how to have a more useful appearance. She says that our faces are our business card. And so it's an opportunity for you to get a more useful appearance by working with Renee over the next 30 days to make sure you put your best face forward. Again, Yoga for Face, you can find it at yogaforface.com and check in and find it. There'll also be an affiliate link that if you join, then I will be compensated. I want to be truth and transparent about that. But yogaforface.com 30-day challenge is coming here to the U.S. It's a brand new launch. And Renee Iserman is going to be amazing. I hope you will take the time to check out the Yoga for Face 30-day beauty challenge. You know, sometimes things just don't work out the way you planned. And here on Face It Friday, that's what we talk about. Right now, we're having some technical difficulties. So while Marqueta resolves those difficulties, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's going on here for me currently. Right now, we're in the process of about to launch my second edition of Soul Searching. Get on board for transformation using the tap-in method. I wanted to put out a second edition because women all over the world are starting to tap in and living their best lives, unapologetically unstoppable. But I saw an opportunity to update a few things based on comments and suggestions by my readers. And so I'm excited that this second edition has all the things in it that we were expecting to have so that you can have a great tap-in experience. I'm just really looking forward to this edition coming out. We're going to be doing our launch party on February 11th, it's a Friday, at 2:30 at our normal scheduled showtime. So I hope you'll come in and join us. And we're going to see if Marqueta is ready to come on board here. And we're going to try and see if we've got those technical difficulties resolved, because I really want y'all to get to meet her. She is a close personal friend that sees me on a regular. And so she is well equipped to help me face it about my self-care issues. Let's see if we can get Marqueta into the stream if she is ready. We're going to say, Marqueta, can you hear me? Oh, I still can't hear you. See if we can do something about your sound there. But we're happy that you're here. We have a picture, and it's a beautiful picture, might I add. But we still have no sound. And I'm not sure what's going on with that. Let me see if there's anything I can do on my end. I don't think so.
Yes.
But nope. It said everything is working on my end. I was excited to have Marqueta here today because she is a business strategist and she's also an author, the mother of 6 children, an Army veteran, and someone that I absolutely trust to speak into my life. But right now, like always happens, or shouldn't I say always, but can happen sometimes, we're having a little bit of difficulty getting her sound to come through. So while we're waiting to see if there is something that can be done, Marqueta, let's try something different. How about, I don't know if you're on your phone, maybe you can call into my phone and we can get your audio that way. I'm going to turn my phone back on because I normally turn it off.
Okay. Can you hear me?
And we'll see if we can get you some audio via the cell phone. Unless you're not on your cell phone doing this, are you?
No.
Okay, cool. Then let's see this. I'm gonna call you on your cell phone and see if we can get some audio that way. Because there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Yeah.
Sometimes these things happen, but you know what we do? That's one of the things the military taught Marquita and I. Honey, we just overcome and adapt
Yeah.
because it is not that critical. Okay, let me see. We're gonna try you in another one. Are you there? Okay. Let me see if it will make the phone call or we can get you that way. Let me see if we can hear you. Okay, there you go. I hear you. I hope the audience can hear you as well. I have the phone on there.
Yes, yes, yes. I have tried. I'm sorry. Is there an echo?
I will try muting mine when you talk. Let's try that.
Okay, I'll try. I'll mute mine.
Okay. How about that? Yes, that's much better.
Okay. So I had to switch from the phone to the tablet to now the laptop. I was determined to let this. I was not going to beat me, okay? I
But
don't know what happened.
and here's the thing, Marquita, on Face It Friday, we face it. Things don't always go the way we plan.
That's it.
So we just, as we have been taught, overcoming the debt. Because that's what unapologetically unstoppable women do.
Okay, in that order.
You know, Marquita, I wanted you to come on Face It Friday because face it, you and I have been talking and you have been concerned about my failure to self-care the way I should. So I'm going to put myself on mute and give you the opportunity to help me face it and offer me some advice on self-care.
Okay. Can you agree with me on that?
Yes.
And so with that, you have to get to a place where you're able to make those choices based off of a past decision. So my advice to you is that it's not that you were failing in taking good care of yourself. It is just that as the Renaissance woman that you are, you have so many plates that you're juggling. And in order for it to get done, somebody has to do it. Right now, you are a one-man band to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you have the resources in place. You have people that you reach out to. You have a group. You have a village, a business village. But because of how the pandemic has caused us to kind of move forward when it comes to things digital, technology, a lot of stuff now has to be done virtually. So even though you may give your tasks to somebody, you'll delegate them, but there's nobody there physically to assist, physically to say, hey, Brenda, let me take this out of your hands. I got it. Hey, Brenda, let me go run these errands for you while you just take a breather because you have a lot going, but it's good stuff. It's not bad stuff. It's not like it's busy work. It's productive work.
Mm-hmm.
So I applaud you in what you're doing, but when you notice and realize that it's just you, then you have to do what's called taking those intermittent breaks, like how people do intermittent fasting.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do the intermittent breaks. One thing I will say that I love about you, Brenda, is you have done that. I have seen you unplug. I have seen you detach. I have seen you say, you know what? Excuse my French, but to hell with them. I need a minute. I need a week. I've seen you do that. So I want to applaud you on that. So it's not often that we get to fix and adjust each other's crowns. We do mine all the time. And so I just want to say that it's not so much like a finger wagging at you, because not only do I see you go so hard in the paint, I also see you say, no, I need to take care of me, because it's only one me. And it is a fabulous me on top of that.
Well, thank you for saying that. I do take breaks because when I first started this channel, I was told that if I took a month off, no one would be there later on. And the truth is that people were like, I told them that I needed to take that break because um, oftentimes I realized that the people around me are saying go 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 go, and I'm saying the truth is my mental state does not allow for me to go 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 all the time. Yes, I am the solutionist. I see things other people don't often see. But when I take a break, I see even better. So by taking every other month off to self care, something that I started when I first started this channel has been very beneficial to me. And I'm able to do that by doing little known tricks that a lot of entrepreneurs do. I batch record. I don't always do lives because it allows me the freedom to have a couple of things standing by so that when I do need to take a break, I can take a break. And that has saved me a lot of mental anguish, a lot of anxiety, and has allowed me the opportunity to really stay grounded and be clear on why I started this channel in the first place. Because the main thing for me was to make sure that there was a place that entrepreneurs, veterans, and authors could come and tell their story and advertise their products. And while I'm talking about that, we're going to go over here and I'm going to put up this little thing and show one of my favorite entrepreneurs, Miss Renee Iserman. On February 1st, Renee's 30-day challenge, her beauty challenge, is going to launch. It's the first time here in the U.S. She teaches yoga for face. She says our faces are our business card. And her program will have you going from tired and haggard looking to radiant and beautiful. So check out the Yoga for Face 30-day beauty challenge. And sometimes, doing that, that's what I want to do. I want to spotlight those entrepreneurs that are making a difference in the world. So that when they are out there, if they want to refer back to my channel, they can use it for their media advertisement. They can prove that they can do an interview because a lot of people are just starting out. And where do you go when you're just starting out to get your feet wet and get yourself visible so that someone can know that you can hold a conversation? Take for granted today, or for instance, today. You and I came on, we were all ready to gun ho, and now we had these technical difficulties. By showing that we were willing to overcome and adapt, I'm sure anyone would be happy to have you on that program because you just worked with me, rolled with it, and made it happen. And speaking of make it happen, I'm going to talk about this book right here, right? This book right here, which I just really love, is an amazing book that has really allowed you to begin to tell people your story. And I'm going to hold this up so people can see it. I didn't get to do an overlay for it, but it's something beautiful out of me. And it is, on the back, it says, how could anything good come from the broken fragment pieces that consisted of me? What made you want to write your book?
Honey, it wasn't what I wanted to do, but it was more of what God had pushed me to do. Mm-hmm. So I will start with this. It was a labor of love for over 15 years. And the reason why it took so long was because I was in broken, fragmented pieces, and I didn't know how to pull myself together in such a manner that I was able to start moving forward and doing what I needed to do. So when I finally took that leap and I relocated to Houston, it was like everything started opening up from there. And the great thing about it is that once I realized that there was not only a silver lining at the end of the tunnel, mm-hmm. but it also allowed me to start healing and pulling myself together. And I realized after I had talked to a few people that had went through some of the situations or similar situations in the book, it got me to the point of, okay, there's more that needs to hear it. I haven't done the best at marketing it because I'm still dealing with, it's my truth, and being able to talk about it with people that really want to overcome and not be nosy. There's a difference. And so once I got it out, though, I felt like this big, huge weight fall off my shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so grateful that I did it, because if I get opened up a flowing river of other creative content for me to just really share and to speak and to be and to help others as well.
For those of you that may just be joining, we do apologize for the feedback, but Marqueta is talking to me through our cell phone because we had some technical difficulties and couldn't get her audio to work. But as prior military people, we overcame and adapted because we were determined to make this live be live. And right now she's talking to us about her book, and it is her book, which is available on Amazon. I want to mention that. And it is Something Beautiful Out of Me. It's her story of healing and how she truly proves in this book that she is unapologetically unstoppable. Because when you go through some of the things that are listed here, it is an easy read. It is an exciting read. She had me laughing in some parts, crying in others, and rooting for her even more. And I'm just really excited that she's finally put part of her story on paper. Not all of it, but part of it. And this is not her first rodeo on books, because she was also part of a compilation, which I don't have here with me right now. But I just want you to know that as a person that has overcome a lot of struggles, she does understand the value of self-care. And with that, Marqueta, you want to tell us some of the things you do for yourself for self-care?
Absolutely. I think what will also help you with the feedback, can you mute your mic on the show?
I think if I mute my mic, I don't believe they will be able to hear what you're saying.
I got you. Okay, understood. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna try to turn this down and see if maybe that will help. So what I do, then again, there's always part two of the show as well.
Mm-hmm.
No, but seriously, being a mother of, I'm going to say 6. I have 3 older children, but they still rely on me for a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 in another state, and I have 4 here with me.
Mm-hmm.
So I still have to mother them to a degree, even if they're 1,700 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
There are times where I have to just slide out and just go to my car and sit and take a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Because they will nod me all day. It's for the simplest and smallest things.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to take my own advice. And in order for me to do that, sometimes I either have to escape into my vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
and I go out there and I pray, I meditate, I think, I just kind of decompress, or I'll go into my closet. So I'm blessed to have a walk-in closet, but I also use it as my prayer closet as well.
Mm-hmm.
So typically, I can get away with keeping the door closed. Sometimes they're not as courteous and they'll still come knocking even if they see it closed.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, I try to utilize the daytime when they're at school to really try to just get my thoughts together to figure out what I need to do. And sometimes I need to take a midday bath.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I get that overwhelmed with stress sometimes, I can't wait until the nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take that afternoon, I'll light a couple of candles, I'll put on some jazz music, or I may put on some worship music, and I'll just sit and I'll soak. And when the water gets a little cold, I'll turn the hot water back on. I at least want to soak at least a minimum for an hour. And then when I get out, I do my aromatherapy, lotions, and smell goods and all of that stuff, just so now I can face the second half of the day. So my self-care really, it's day by day. I take it day by day.
I want to. I can hear the real bad feedback. Again, I want to say that I thank you for coming in and taking the time to do this with me today. And we're definitely going to have a part two because I think it's important. And we'll have a different subject next time because this January was all about face it, the things that I struggled with, because I wanted people to know that even though I created the tap in method, I help women all over the world, that sometimes I too need to tap in as well and take my own advice, which is to make self care a priority. One of the things that I do for my self care is that I get up and I started exercising daily. That wasn't something I was necessarily consistent in, but I found that when I am consistent and that I get up, I feel better. I'm getting stronger every day. I meditate, I journal, I pray, I read my Bible. I write. I am a writer, and so I write daily. I write what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, whether I'm sad, whether I'm happy. That's all a part of my self care. Somebody else's self care may not be that extensive, but whatever it is that lights you up, brings you peace, reduces your stress, is what I say that you should do. Some women sew, some read, some write, some journal, some play with their pets. I have 3 guinea pigs. That's part of my self care regimen as well, taking care of those beautiful little creatures. I have a 21-year-old that lives here in the home until they go back to college in August. So there's a lot of things that I do to help myself. But sometimes, let's face it, I don't always take my own advice, just like a lot of other people don't take theirs. So having each Friday in January, I've had a different expert come on and talk to me about what it is I need to face it. So I think I would like to sum this up. I asked you, knowing what you know about me, what would be your number one advice to me to make sure that I keep my self care as a priority?
Honestly, Brenda, you are so amazing as a person. The only thing that I think that you should add to the list, which will encompass great self care, is to get out here and just travel. And when I say travel, whether it's going to the next state and going to a resort, a weekend getaway, a weekend cruise, something that's going to take you out of your house. Well, first off, out of your studio, then out of your house, then out of your state. Because when you went to New York, it was just like, oh my gosh, and I was living vicariously through you. You were having such a blast up there. And I thought to myself, man, if she did this at least once a month, especially with the people that you met, if you were intentional about where you went, because there's always something going on every day or every week or every month in another state, even in another country that deals with business. It wouldn't be hard to find those meetup groups.
Right.
But it's going to take you out of your comfort zone a little bit. But it's nothing, it's going to be along the lines of you getting up and working out. And I guarantee you that when you start doing both, the workout will become so much easier because now when you're going out, you're going to show off that beautiful body of yours, that beautiful face, and you're going to want to do it because you're just like, oh, wherever I'm going this weekend or next month, I got to make sure that I'm right. I got to be tight and right. So that's it. You already have the resting part down pat. I know the world seems to be a bit scary because of everything that's going on. But you know what? We don't live by the spirit of fear. We have to overcome, and then we just have to just do it like Nike. So I think if you took baby steps and you found something that was local, even if it was a hotel down the street, switch up the environment. I promise you, when you implement that, you are definitely going to start seeing a change in your whole entire world.
I believe that. I want to thank those of you that I can't even speak today, that hung in there with us during our audio kerfuffle. And just want to remind everyone that we are so excited to come in and take the time to say, hey, we're doing our thing regardless of audio, drama, or whatever's going on. And while I say that one more time, let me share with you my friend Renee Iserman's 30-day beauty challenge, Yoga for Face. Do your face a favor and check out the 30-day yoga the 30-day beauty challenge that starts February 1st with Renee. She'd appreciate it, and so would I. You know, boss lady, we're going to do this again, and we're going to make sure that our audio is tight and right, because we started out, ladies and gentlemen, we do an audio check and everything was going. Then all of a sudden it wasn't going anymore. But that's the way it goes sometimes. So as you are going through your day on this Face It Friday, we hope that you will face the fact that sometimes things just don't always go the way they're planned. And then other times they do. And as an example of that, on February 11th, the second edition launch party for Soul Search and Get On Board for Transformation using the Tap In method is scheduled to and is right on track to proceed as planned. We're going to be launching my golden ticket campaign because I want you to get the ticket to be your best self and to live your best life ever as you head into your journey to become unapologetically unstoppable. Boss lady, do you have any final words for us before we close this out today?
I just want to say thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm looking forward to when we do the second edition because this just goes to show us just exactly who we are, okay? But I want to tell the listeners out there, I want to tell the viewers, and I want to tell those that are dealing with anything that may be something challenge. I think I realized what happened. I think I had my phone too close. And now we can get on. But if you're facing any type of challenges and you feel as if you're in it alone or by yourself, understand that you're not. Mm-hmm. It just seems that way because everything and everyone around you may seem to be doing way better than you. But that's just how life has it, so that the perception and the reality of things always looks better for others than for us. Mm-hmm. But I guarantee you that there's somebody somewhere watching you that's in a worse position than you, saying they wish that they were in your shoes. I know it's hard to believe right now, but I want to encourage each and every one of you that if you put your mind to it, if you believe that you are more than enough, if you believe that you are here for a purpose and for a reason, and if you have yet to scratch the surface, just hold on. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes do not last always.
No, they don't.
All bad things have to come to an end so that good things can begin. So if you journal, if you write, or use the power of your voice, and I want you to speak affirmations and saying, I am worth it. Find affirmations on YouTube. Find them on Google. Make Google be your best friend right now. But speak it out loud. And I promise you, your world is going to change. I really appreciate this opportunity, and I pray that you listen. Brenda is the truth, y'all. She is really the solution, and God knows she has helped me many a day.
Thank you, Marqueta. And for those of you listening, I want to remind you all to go out and take the time to do a buddy check. Check on someone in your family, in your neighborhood, a friend. Right now, a lot of people are hurting, and sometimes they are becoming unnecessary silences, all because they didn't know that they mattered. Just like self-care matters, part of self-care is making sure that we let each other know that we matter. Be a part of the solution, not part of the problem. And remember, the choices you make today will be the reality you live tomorrow. Thank you guys for hanging in there with us as we overcame and adapt on our journey to continue to be women that are unapologetically unstoppable. Be blessed, everyone. Be you because oops, here I go. Look, I'm back on, y'all. Look at that.